Who is Agent Venom? Let me explain. Eugene Flash Thompson is best known as Peter Parker's bully in high school, and shockingly, the two made it to the same college where Flash still verbally abused puny Parker until one day he decided to bury the hatchet. After that, Peter and Flash would then go on to be good friends. Part of the character development to get to this moment involved Flash going to fight in the war, twice. Thanks to Marvel's sliding timescale, Flash actually fought in 2 wars, with his second tour involving him saving his fellow soldier but at the cost of his legs. This act of bravery earned Flash a medal, but also made it so he wasn't able to fight and he returned to New York. There, he continued to be good friends with Peter until roughly 2 real-world years when Flash was then picked for Project Rebirth 2.0. This project was an attempt to create a super soldier, just like the original Project Rebirth, but instead of Captain America, we would get Agent Venom. As Agent Venom, Flash Thompson would go undercover and do the shadier aspects of being a hero under the command of the US military. But he wouldn't be government-controlled for long, as he eventually went AWOL in issue 9 in order to save his loved ones. This act of heroism earned him a spot on the Secret Avengers, the covert team of heroes led by Hawkeye. Flash would have a pretty good career as Agent Venom, getting a protege, going to space with the Guardians of the Galaxy, finding out he is a perfect symbiote host, and then also shooting the devil. It didn't do anything, but it is a fun moment. Sadly, all good things must come to an end, and Flash would lose the symbiote to Eddie Brock, but in return, he became Agent Anti-Venom. Unfortunately, this change would also lead to the death of Flash, but this is comics and death means nothing. So he came back a few years later and is now a major supporting character in all new Venom, which isn't as bad as you've heard, but still has its problems.